Do you guys want to know how to take a 1K bankroll and turn it into $10,000 or more in about 5 months or less? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you guys not only what it takes to get to that level and how to do it, and what's better than me showing you the exact strategies on what it takes for you to do that is I'm going to show you exactly one of our members in our coaching program, and I'm going to show you exactly how he was able to take his bankroll from a starting bankroll of $1,000 and get it beyond $10,000 in under 5 months. So in this video, make sure you guys watch all the way until the end, because I'm going to show you guys exactly how he was able to do this and how he was able to build his bankroll so much in such a little amount of time. Now, real quick, guys, before we get into it, I do want to let you guys know that we are giving away one spot in the coaching program for me to coach you one-on-one to get the same results that Glenn was able to get. All you have to do is comment 10K down below, like this video, and share this video. Once it reaches 1,000 likes, we're going to choose a winner, and you're going to be coached by me one-on-one. So let's get into this, and first off, we're going to see exactly what Glenn has to say about the success that he was able to achieve.
We're at 52.53, and then now take you, 54.69.
My big expectation was to do about $200 a day, and I'm at $1,000 for 3 days this week. Intrigued me to know, how did you get an insight? And I caught you on probably last September.
Yeah.
I started your YouTube videos, and then I joined you in November. And then Matt reached out to me in December, and then this is a success story. Going like, well,
it really is.
And I have no problem sharing it. Like the success story, I'd love to share this, because people see me a year from now with just wearing shorts and a freaking t-shirt 12 months a year. My goal this month is to exceed 75%. Like now, I'm at $6,600. Like I put $1,000 in when I started with you guys in January. 6,600, 67. So, like, I started off, and it was very hard to do. I started off at $25 a bet.
Yeah.
And you make $5-6, but that's what I did. And now I'm at freaking 66. I'm at $325 a bet.
You know, you're doing well. 70 units. So you're at 70 units now, right?
Yeah.
That's good. It's nice. 71%. So you're doing everything perfect.
Yeah. You know, for me, it was the discipline about getting to $1,500, getting to $2,000, then my bets jumped up, right? Otherwise, as you said, and you told it very early back in September, October last year, even before I joined you, you tell me manage your bets. I never let myself get under 70% loss. And I have a problem with you want to open up this book and share it with a group. Like, there's a guy that started in January, and this is where he is. I started off at $50 a bet. That's where I was.
Yeah.
But I jumped up as we went because I didn't chase this. I was going in February, March. I cleaned it right up, and then my dollar. I went from the $100 to 150. Then my book really started to climb, and that's what the scene. If you get to there when you're betting 150 or $200, your book climbs fast.
Yeah, exactly. That's when your bankroll really starts growing.
You take one good book a day, make $200, and you're making $6,000 a month.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, guys, before we get into exactly how Glenn was able to do this, if you guys are interested in joining me and being coached one-on-one in our coaching program, make sure you guys go down in the description below and click the link. Now, let's get into Glenn's bet tracker, okay? I'm going to show you guys exactly how he started out and the key elements that it takes to get to the same exact level that he was able to achieve. You know, right out the gate, he did really well, all right? He started out really well, but you could see his bet size as unit size, all right? Was sticking. He started at $50 as his unit size. This was in January, is how it started. Now, as you see his progress going, and you can even see this. Look at these win streaks and look at these losing streaks. But what is something that is correct about this? The consistency, all right, of doing the same thing over and over and over. Just because he had some losing streaks here does not mean he bet more money. He just stayed through it. He went through the storm. That's what you have to do. You have to just work through the storm. So he stayed at $50 unit size and just worked through it. Because look what happens here. You see this losing streak? We had a big losing streak here. What happens? Now a big winning streak came up and pretty much probably replaced most of these losses. So that's why I'm saying you got to trust the process and you got to stick it through. That's the first thing. stay consistent with it. And you got to stay disciplined, because your average bettor right here, where all this red is, your average bettor would have lost their whole entire bankroll, because they would have not been able to withstand this and stayed at the same unit size, would have started betting more and more. Next thing you know, they would have ended over here and had no bankroll left to even keep going. They never would have even saw this win streak that was coming up. So as we keep going down, you can see he stayed at a unit size of $50 until what happens? We started the next month, because what did he do now? Now he compounded his profits. He compounded his profits. Now he was betting a $100 unit size going into the second month. As you can see, as he's working through, now he starts getting up to about 150. He starts compounding right after the first week in February. He started compounding again because of, look at this huge win streak that he got here. Another huge win streak. So he really racked up his bankroll right there. So now he adjusted it just a little bit and added another $50 to the unit size. So what does he do there? Still stays at that same unit size, stays consistent with it, stays disciplined. No matter you lose 3 in a row like here, he stayed at it, stayed at the 150 mark and kept going, kept going. Then going into almost to the next month, we just shy about a week getting into the next month, he bumped it up to $200 unit size. He was compounding his profits. This is what I'm saying. This is what I try to tell you guys is, if you can compound your profits, if you can stay consistent and you stay disciplined, you're going to see success. As we keep going here and we're going up, look, he goes from a $200 unit size now to $250. Now he's betting $250. Then he goes up. Now it's $300. You can see how the compound effect takes effect, and your bankroll gets bigger and your unit size correlates with that. Your unit size starts getting bigger and bigger as well. So as that was going on, he started getting bigger and bigger with the unit size. So he's at 300 now, going towards the end of March. Then he starts venturing into the $400 range, $400, $450 for a unit size. And once he got to that level, I jumped in there and talked to him a little bit when it came to that, and he adjusted it. And he went right back down to about 250 to 300 range. All right, he fluctuated in that. And he never really ventured too much out of that until he started winning a little bit more, which is exactly what happened. He started winning, going on winning streaks again, so he started stacking it up again. The bankroll started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So what happened? He got right back up to that $400 mark. Now he stayed consistent at that $400 mark. As you can see, as he's going down through the middle of April, he's staying at 400, staying at 400. Then we get halfway through April, and his bankroll was at such a good size by now that he was like, okay, I'm going to make a $500 unit size now. Now I'm going to bump it to $500. So that's exactly what he did. He bumped it to $500, but he was only sticking with certain plays going full units for $500. So some of the plays he was going half a unit on and just betting $250. So you can adjust it. When your unit size gets to that high, you can adjust whether you want to bet a half a unit, you want to bet a full unit or whatnot. You can adjust it accordingly. But the main goal is guys, look, this is right towards the end of April. What I showed you in the start of January is he started with a $50 unit size. He started with a $50 unit size. Now he's at $500, as you can see. This is what happens when you stay consistent and you just trust the process. And you look long-term, not short-term. Because now you're looking months, the gains of the months, and look what happens. You go from a $50 bettor, now you're betting $500. So as you go, and as we're going through here, now he drops his unit size down a little bit to $250. Reason why behind that? Because he made good profit. Okay, he made good profit. He wanted to protect the investment, because that's what you want to do. When you're making solid money month in and month out, there comes a point in the month where you're doing really well that you want to protect that. So how do you do that? You cut your unit size in half and you protect the investment that you have. So that way, there's no way that you can lose, any amount of money in that month, because you're going to guarantee yourself a profit if you work it accordingly and you do it the correct way. Each month, guys, he was gaining units every single month and then compounding those, all right? He was compounding almost every 2 weeks. If not every 2 weeks, then every month. He was compounding that bankroll and he was adjusting the unit size accordingly. He got out to such a fast start because you want to just aim to hit 10 units a month. So through the first 4 months here, he was trending up 60, 70 units. So I advise that you got to calm it down a little bit. So I told him, take it, a notch down from the $500 unit size. Why? Because when you get hot, you don't always stay hot, okay? It'll cool off. That's what happens. You end up cooling off. So what you want to do is you want to just tone it down a little bit, because if you're a couple months ahead of the goal that you need to be, you can chill out a little bit. And that's exactly what he did. So he went back down to a $250 bankroll, $300 range, somewhat in there, and adjusted it to whenever he needed to turn it up, he was able to turn it up. Right now, guys, right now, like I said, halfway through, not halfway through, but about a week through, the month number 5, he is sitting at a 70 unit gain, has a profit of nearly $12,000. He started with $1,000, guys. He started with $1,000. In just about 4 months and some change, with another week into May, he was able to achieve $12,000 with that, hitting at 71.30%. What are the 3 key elements that he used? He used consistency, he used discipline, and he compounded his profits every single month. If not every single month, he was doing it every 2 weeks. All right, he was compounding his profits, and that produced the results that you see right now. This is a perfect example of when I'm coaching you and showing you exactly what it takes to get to this high of a level, and you listen. When you listen to exactly what it is that I'm telling you what to do, the results speak for themselves. So Glenn was able to take $1,000 and go over $10,000 in a matter of 4 months and a week. If you guys want these same exact results, make sure you guys follow the steps that I told you. Compound your profits, stay consistent, stay disciplined. And you need to win, obviously. You got to win for that to happen. If you do those things, then you can ensure yourself success when it comes to sports betting. Now, if you guys want me to coach you one-on-one, just like I did with Glenn, and was able to get that same exact results, if you want those same exact results, go down in the description below and click the link. And then I will be on the other side, and I'll be looking forward to speaking with you. All right, guys, so if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you go and check these videos out over here because they might help you out just as much as this one did that you just watched. As always, guys, I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, I'm out.